This is a channeled message about freedom with light language activations. We'd like to talk with you today about freedom, freedom in body, mind, and spirit, the freedom of being fully connected and knowing that you are one with all that is, and feeling that in your body, really feeling it energetically. The ego mind likes to think that freedom involves being in control. But the ego mind's version of being in control is not actually freedom because it comes from a place of separation and duality. Freedom is not an act of will. Freedom does not come from the solar plexus. It comes from the heart. Oye bakashi, ahahaha, oye bakatakashi, oye bakakashi, bakachakakaka, shi akakaka, shi bakashoi bakakaka. Freedom is an inner state that will manifest in your external reality when your inner alignment is aligned with that of freedom. The freedom of self expression, the freedom from being controlled, the freedom to do the work you want to do in life, whatever that may be. When you are free, you feel a sense of safety and empowerment. You feel a freedom from having to give others some false impression of you for survival or because you think you need their approval. Hoi bakakashi bakatakoi bakakokoi bakakoi shi bakakaka. Hoi shakakakaka. But you are already free. You have free will. That is the ultimate freedom. But it can be a little scary to have that kind of freedom sometimes. Humans have trouble understanding freedom because you often don't feel that you have freedom. The kind of freedom children have to just be in the moment, freedom from rules and regulations. Freedom is being empowered. Freedom is being empowered, actually having the power to create your life and having the life you want, not waiting for it or wanting to see it, having it in the here and now. Freedom is a difficult concept to really grasp in its truest sense. We want you to see that you are free already. Your soul is already free. Oi bakashi bakashi shi bakachakashi bakakoi bakakakashi bakakaka. Put your hand over your chest and place your awareness in the center of your chest in your heart chakra. Take a breath and picture freedom in your life and measure how freedom feels in your body. That freedom is your natural state. And you're conditioned into believing that freedom is something you must strive for and achieve, but it is really your natural state all along. Humans, when you say freedom, usually you mean freedom in an external sense, but the internal freedom comes first, that freedom within yourself. And the first step to becoming fully free is having a full awareness of the ways in which you are shackling yourself, in which you are being your own jailer, in a sense. Because when we say freedom, it might feel daunting. Does it feel daunting? When we say freedom, that you can have total freedom in your life, total freedom, does that bring up some kind of resistance right away in your body somewhere? Go back to feeling that freedom. Put yourself in that place of freedom. Use whatever image you like that helps you have that feeling right now. Notice that you feel freedom in your body, in your mind, and take a moment. Take a moment with this feeling. Oye bakashi bakakashi bakakakashi bakakoi bakachakakakashi oi bakaka. Oye bakashi ya shi ya. Shia yoi bakaka, yoi bakakaka. And you might think this kind of freedom is something far off in the future, way out in the distance. This kind of freedom is a dream, an amazing dream. It would feel like a miracle to be truly free, just like winning the lottery would feel like a miracle. Freedom does not have to be far off in the future. So, how do you become free right now? Start by saying to yourself, I allow myself to be free. I allow myself to experience the feeling of freedom within my being and to feel the freedom that I already am. And focus again on the feeling of freedom itself. And let yourself feel that sense of freedom in your body again and again, right now in this moment, regardless of any external circumstances in your life. But how does one become free? It can feel daunting. But as we said, freedom is not an act of will. It is, first and foremost, a state of being. To be free from fear. What freedom would that be? To be free from fear, free from illusion. Notice how fear and freedom are opposites. They are opposite energetically. The more free you feel, the less afraid you are. So, how do you become free? Let's start with the Trinity of freedom. The Trinity of freedom is forgiveness, acceptance, and letting go. The Trinity of freedom is forgiveness, acceptance, and letting go. Picture a big tricycle, and one of those wheels is forgiveness, and another one of those wheels is acceptance. And the front wheel, the wheel that steers it, is letting go. Forgiveness, because forgiveness frees you from your own past hurts, whether it's something you did to others or something that was done to you. Forgive yourself, because that sets you free. And then acceptance, acceptance of the fact that you are not separate. You are not separate from your reality. You are not separate from anything else. Acceptance of your own power. Acceptance of the fact that you have the ability to become free right now. And acceptance of the fact that you are so loved and so supported, even if you don't always feel that way by people in your life. And acceptance that you are one with God. Acceptance of the fact that you are entitled to be free. Accepting who's in charge. You are in charge. You do create your own reality. You've likely heard this before, but it is true. And then lastly, steering the process with letting go. If you only do one of these three steps, do the letting go, because freedom is letting go. There is freedom in letting go. Letting go is the main key to freedom, because when you let go, you open up yourself to receive. And when you let go, you move beyond the ego mind's idea that it is separate. And letting go can be letting go of self-judgment. It can be letting go of judging yourself for mistakes of the past. Try letting yourself off the hook and be in the here and now. Freedom is letting go of control, or rather the illusion of control that the ego mind thinks it wants. It's letting go of driving yourself to do things that you don't really have to do, that you think you should do. Letting go of guilting yourself. It's letting go of the need to do it all yourself. Letting go of the need to try to live in the future or the past. letting go of fear and rules that are made up that you are imposing on yourself. Forgiveness, acceptance, and letting go. These are the keys to freedom. And when you become the vibrational match to freedom, you attract more of that freedom. And the key, the main key to freedom is letting go. Freedom is being one with yourself. Because when you are one with yourself, you align with all that is because you are everything. That is freedom. And this all takes courage. We really do understand that. But as we've said before, freedom is an inner state, first and last, and the external freedom will always follow. Oi, shapakakashi, kakakakashi, oi, bakakakakashi, bakachakakakashi, bakachakakakaka, oi, bakakaka, oi, bakakakashi, bakakakaka, ushubakaka. This is a light language activation to help you let go of what you need to let go of to allow yourself to be free. Oi, bakakashi, bakakaka, oi, bakakashi, bakaka, oi, bakakaka, oi, bakakaka, oi, bakashi, bakakaka, bakaka, 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 oi, bakakaka, bakachakaka, oi, bakakaka, bakakaka, oi, bakakaka, bakashi, bakaka, bakashi, bakashakaka, bakashakaka. Yeah, boy, bakakashi, bakakakashi, 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 bakakakaka, oi, bakakaka. Oi, bakashakaka. Oi, bakakakaka. Oi, bakakakaka. Oi, bakashi, bakakaka. Oi, bakashi, bakakaka. Oi, bakashi, bakakakashi, bakakaka. Ai, kaka. Ai, bakaka. Ah. Ah, ah. Hai pakakaka. Hai pakakaka. Hai pakaishi pakakoi 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 pakashi pakakakai akakai. Ai bakachui akaka. Ai kutoi bakakaki bakashakaka. Ah. 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 Oi pakakakaka. Oh pakakakaka. Oh pakakakaka. Ooh, but allow yourself to be free within. Forgive yourself for whatever you think you've done wrong. Ooh, and accept yourself just as you are right now. Oi, let go and be free. Ooh, Ah, ka. Ah, ka. Ah, ka. Oi, 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 Oh, oh, oh. Shaka.